All right, welcome to the setup and install video for the 01 to 04 Tacoma Beacon Plus kit. This will allow you to install a 3-inch pod light like that in place of your turn signals. First thing we're going to do is set up the kit on the bench. When you open the box, these are the things you're going to see. You're going to have a left and right bracket, a left and right support bracket, and a left and right anchor bracket, and these go to the factory bumper mounts. You'll also have 4M6 screws and a bag full of 1/4 inch by 20 carriage bolts as well, and 2 bezels, which will already have the heat inserts installed inside of them, and they're obviously left and right orientation. The easiest thing to do is to start by setting this up on the bench, assembling it partly, and then installing it to the vehicle. What you'll need to do is grab these guys first. So this is the up orientation here, and this will face towards the outside of the vehicle. So this one will face towards the center line of the vehicle. You'll loosen off or remove the 2 nuts. Do be careful, they can get seized. So I would suggest either using some heat or penetrating fluid on them for a little while before you try and remove them, just in case you do snap them. They are replaceable because they're pressed in from the back, but it's a little bit annoying. So let's try to avoid that. The next piece will be this guy, and we're going to set that up in this orientation here with our carriage bolts to start. So take your carriage bolts, insert them through, and they should click in really nicely. Install your support bracket with the ear facing towards the outside of the vehicle. 2 washers and 2 nuts. Just go back a 1/4 turn after you get them snug so we can get the full range of movements between the 2 parts. When you install these this is going to be a right-hand side. The light is actually hung upside down in this kit because there is an opening that is there from the factory that allows the light to slide back and forth. So this guy is going to line up with that carriage bolt hole. The bolt goes in from the bottom just to clear, depending on whose light or what type of light everybody is using, just to give it a little bit of extra room. There is room for this to fit and slide if you want to install this the other way for your convenience, but you will get a little bit more range of motion this way. Okay, so we've left this loose enough. Once you have the bracket set up, you're going to install the bezel. Now the bezel fits through the pre-existing hole in the top corner and the one on the other side where the fastener goes through on the factory signal lamp. There is a tang here that enters the factory tang location. It is not necessary to hold it there, but it will keep the piece in place just until you start to get the fasteners installed on the back with the bracket. When we have this all aligned on the back of the vehicle, you can see the 2 bolt holes will fit here. This will align through an existing hole, and as will this. Now, you won't set up this with the bracket at first. You'll just do the bracket on its own in those 3 pieces, and then And then you'll slip this in from the front and then install the bracket from the back, and this will be what fastens it together. But you can see and there you have it.